Splat the Cat by Rob Stockton, Scholastic Publishing. Copyright 2008. It was early in the morning and Splat was wide awake. Today was his first day at cat school. His tail wiggled wildly with worry. He's got a fish table. He's got mouse slippers. There's a little mouse sitting next to him under the... He's got special feet, cat feet on his bed. If I hide from the day, maybe it'll go away, he thought. It didn't go away. Time to get up, said his mum. Time to get dressed, said his mum. I don't have any clean socks, Mum. Maybe I should go to school tomorrow instead, said Splat. You don't wear socks, said his mum. He's got fishbone wallpaper. I'm having a bad hair day, Mum. Maybe I should go to school tomorrow instead, said Splat. His mum combed his hair. Perfect, she said. Uses fur goop. Don't forget your lunchbox, said his mum. I'll need a friend today, thought Splat. He dropped his pet mouse, Seymour, into his lunchbox. Time to go, said his mum. The front door won't let me out, Mum. The gate won't let go of my fingers, Mum. The lamppost won't get out of my way, Mum. Mum. You can ride your bike if you like, Splat, said his mum. So he did, but he didn't say a single word. They're going by the cat cafe and it has fish fingers and cream on the menu. The drain pipe says strictly no dogs. It has fish cake, jellyfish, and white chocolate mice in the store window. Welcome to cat school, said a big round cat. I'm Mrs. Wimpledimple, your teacher. Splat's mum gave him a hug. I'll be back soon, she said. You'll be fine. Everyone, this is Splat. Let's welcome him to our class, said Mrs. Wimpledimple. Hi, Splat! Mrs. Wimpledimple began. Cats are amazing, she said. They're clever and cunning and quick. We're clever, cunning, and quick. There's a little mouse door down there. I am amazing too, said Splat. Yes, you too, said Mrs. Wimpledimple. Cats climb trees, drink milk, and chase mice, she continued. Why do we chase mice, asked Splat. It's what we do, replied Mrs. Wimpledimple. Why, asked Splat. Because. Why? Mrs. Wimple sighed. Lunchtime, she announced. Splat opened his lunchbox. Mouse! The cats did what cats do. Oh, they're all chasing Seymour. Seymour hid behind a glass bottle, and when the cats saw his face through the glass, they screamed and ran away. Seymour did what all mice want to do. Stop! Cried Splat. Splat! They didn't stop. Enough, said Mrs. Wimpledimple. And it ended. It's milk time. Hooray! But the door to the milk cupboard was stuck. No milk today, announced Mrs. Wimpledimple. Aww. Splat whispered into Seymour's ear. Seymour nodded, and then, a moment later, the door swung open. Yum! They all got their milk because Seymour opened the door. Mrs. Wimpledimple wrote again on the chalkboard. Cats don't chase mice. Hooray! Cheered the class. Soon it was home time. Splat's mum returned and gave him a hug. I've got lots of friends. Cats don't chase mice. I'm amazing. It was early the next morning and Splat was wide awake. Today was his second day at cat school and his tail wiggled wildly with excitement. The end. Splat the Cat by Rob Stockton. The Night Before Kindergarten by Natasha Wing, illustrated by Julie Durrell. Grosset and Dunlap Publishing. Copyright 2001. 'Twas the night before kindergarten, and as they prepared, kids were excited and a little bit scared. They tossed and they turned about in their beds while visions of school supplies danced in their heads. Erasers and crayons and pencils galore were stuffed in their backpacks and set by the door. Outfits were hung in the closet with care, knowing that kindergarten soon would be there. In the morning it came, school starts today. Would the teacher be nice? Would they still get to play? Faces were washed and teeth were brushed white. Kids posed for pictures with eyes sparkling bright. Parents packed snacks and kids hopped in cars as if they were boarding a spaceship to Mars. Some kids brought blankets or their favorite stuffed bear in hopes that they could nap like they did in daycare. Their parents exclaimed, "You're big kids, wow! Let us hold your bears and blankies for now." The parents were worried their children would cry if they left them at school with just a goodbye. So they told their darlings, "If you want me, we can stay and make sure that everything will be A-okay." The teacher then greeted each one with a smile and invited the students to stay for a while. The room was all filled with toys, books, and maps, but where were the beds for mid-morning naps? They colored and painted and played Simon Says, then tumbled and skipped and stood on their heads. They sang silly songs from beginning to end. Within just a minute, each kid had a friend. The children were happy. They loved Miss Sunrise. It was she who was in for a giant surprise. When what to her wandering eyes should appear but sad mums and dads who were holding back tears, their noses so sniffly, their eyes red and wet. This was the saddest goodbye Miss Sunrise had seen yet. She gathered the grown-ups on the magical rug, then sent them away after one final hug. The children all waved from the door of the school. "Don't cry, Mom and Dad. Kindergarten is cool." The end. The Night Before Kindergarten by Natasha Wing, illustrated by Julie Durrell. Never Ride Your Elephant to School by Doug Johnson, illustrated by Abby Carter. Scholastic Books Publishing. Copyright 1995. Never ride your elephant to school. If you do, you will have to tie him to the bicycle rack. After he gets loose, he will ride bicycles, which is hard on the bicycles. Oh no, he's broken them all. He's too heavy. When he runs out of bicycles, he'll get lonely and try to find you. He will trumpet quite loudly while looking for you. This could scare some of the children, not to mention the teachers. Oh, the teacher lost his glasses. She's so frightened. After your elephant finds your classroom, he will sit outside and cry. When you ask the teacher if he can come in because he's lonely, the teacher will think you're joking and say, "Of course." To revive your teacher, you will need to have the elephant squirt her with water. Elephants can squirt an awful lot of water. By the time the school will have started, and it will be too late to take your elephant home, the custodian will have to find a very strong chair and desk for him. This could take until recess. The custodian won't be very happy. Those are just some of the reasons why you should never ride your elephant to school. But if you do, you should know. Use caution at recess. Your elephant will want to play soccer. His tusks can cause serious problems. Never be the goalie. He can kick very, very hard. He's way back in the nets. Elephants are good at math and love to give answers. While waiting to be called on, your elephant might get excited and wiggle around in his chair. Elephants can be really wiggly, knocking everybody over. He's wiggling so hard. Lunchtime can be terrible. Elephants eat quite a lot. Never open a bag of peanuts, even across the room from an elephant. An elephant's trunk can stretch a long way, sucking all the peanuts out of this peanut bag. Your elephant will love lunch break. He'll jump rope, kind of, and play hopscotch and tetherball. Do not let him play tetherball. He could hit the ball too hard. Came right out of the ground. When your teacher reads a book after lunch, make sure your elephant sits in the back of the room. If he likes the story, he'll get excited and flap his ears. This can cause a strong breeze and might give the teacher problems, blowing the teacher away with his ears. Sometimes an elephant can be useful, like when the school bully comes your way. Make sure your elephant is just around the corner. That way the bully won't know. Until it's too late. He grabs him with his trunk. Or during spelling, if you have a spelling bee, make sure your elephant is on your team. Your team will win. An elephant never forgets. He'll also be very helpful with tidying up. He can blow chalk dust off the chalk trays. Look out, you might be buried in chalk. Overall, I'd say never ride your elephant to school. Just think. Earthquake drills can be a problem. It'll be hard to get him under a desk. Gym class could be hazardous. He'll want to climb the rope just to make sure you don't stand too close. The rope might not hold up. Your elephant will love art class and will be very creative. Be careful. Once he gets started, it might be hard for him to stop. He's going to get pain everywhere. But if you think that's messy, wait till the end of the day. You'll have to help him clean around the desk. Elephants can be very untidy. Warn your friends not to get in front of your elephant when school lets out. Elephants tend to rush. Make sure you leave school right away. There will be some very upset students with wobbly bicycles, so never ride your elephant to school. Ride him to the circus instead. The end. Never ride your elephant to school.